Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of We Still Have Yet to Name It. But this is my brother, Mikhail. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Mikhail. I recently got into the social media space and I'm looking to expand by starting this podcast alongside with my brother.
Yeah, so that's the whole purpose of this podcast, is just so that we kind of get our name out. It helps build our personal brand and just create content and overall just adding value to
Day-to-day
listeners. Sorry?
Day-to-day life.
Yeah, day-to-day life and overall kind of the lessons learned. I am older than him by how old am I?
You
How much older am I than you?
like 14, 13 years.
I'm 13 years older than you.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But when I talk to you, it feels like, wallah, bro. I talk to some people my age. It feels
Yeah.
like I'm talking to a 12-year-old. When I'm talking to you, you're 13. It's like or 14 now. It's like I'm
Yeah.
talking to an actual grown-up. Yeah, because you experience life. You experience business. You see how it is. You tell them your story, bro. Tell them your story. Share your story.
So basically, I started all my side hustles in around grade 6, grade 5-ish. And the day I started, I actually remember it was when my brother won around 5 awards for his real estate business.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But in short, I just downloaded TikTok at that time, and my For You page was just flooded with, drop shipping, all this side hustles.
E-com.
Yeah, all this type of businesses. So essentially, I started with e-com. I think you can remember it was stream sales. I think.
Yeah,
was
Stream
the-
Sales was the name
Yeah, it
of
was the
it.
original
Yeah.
thing.
It was such a bad page.
Yeah, it was just terrible. But I still made a few
But I
hundred.
respected the hustle, yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
you
still
made a few hundred bucks
off
off
that.
it, yeah.
And that was sort of my first side hustle that, taught me business, how to sort of scale, how to reach out. And then I started moving into all types of side hustles. Like, I can't even tell you the amount I've done. I've done affiliate marketing after that, clothing brand.
Yeah, I remember your clothing brand.
Yeah,
Spades was something,
Spades
yeah,
or Ace, something like that. And yeah, it was going good, but then it got cut off when we moved here to Dubai, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
So after we moved here, I downloaded Instagram for the first time, and sort of another wave happened where I saw some kids starting up their social media personal brand.
Yeah, I remember I sent you a reel of this kid I saw on Instagram. I was scrolling through Instagram reels and I
Yeah.
saw this kid named Musa, and he was doing this short form content, very childish videos, but it was of him playing basketball, whatever, and then he promoted whatever he promoted, but he was doing well. I went through his page.
He's getting attention and
kid was
everything.
successful.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to you. I'm like, you should try that. I feel like you would do well with that.
Yeah, and I actually remember the day you sent it to me.
Yeah.
It was around June 27th, if I recall.
What is that? Like how many years? 2 years ago? Or
No,
1 year ago?
that was not even a few months ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, we're in June now, bro.
Oh yeah, wait. Yes, last year. So that's when I started.
That was last year, no?
Last year. Last year I started my personal brand, and to be honest, I got lucky, to be honest, because on my 5th reel I went viral, like millions of views.
Yeah,
I think you
remember
remember.
we were so happy.
Yeah, I was
I was so
gassed.
proud.
Yeah, it was a
yeah.
nice day. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But
Wait. Before you get into that whole thing, you got to tell them that my background and TikTok,
that's
how I blew
true.
up on TikTok.
That's true.
So I knew that gaining followers and going viral on social media wasn't actually as hard. Actually, let me fall back a few steps before that. I had a friend, his name is Hazem. Hazem, shout out to you. We have a whole business going right now. It's called Habibi Squad, actually. It's on YouTube. You guys can check it out. Anyway, Hazem was a good friend of mine. And one day we were just chilling, having a shisha, talking. And he was telling me about the power of social media. And he's telling me how we should really do this and get on top of this. Now, I always did marketing for the real estate company, the development company, building and the luxury products and such. But I never thought I would make my own until he convinced me something. You know what he told me?
What did he tell you?
He's like, listen, assuming you have 100,000 followers, okay? And you post a video
Yeah.
and 100,000 of these followers see it. And let's say you're selling a chocolate bar and your profit margins are $1, okay? 100,000 people see your video. Let's say 10%. 10,000 people click the link in your bio, and then 1,000 people convert and actually buy. That's
You just made
$1,000
$1,000 just from.
from one video.
Yeah.
That really shook my world. I'm like, whoa. I never processed that. I never processed that
Yeah, because
power.
audiences is power.
Yeah, and then
Big
that's where the
eyeballs.
word channel comes in, because you can channel attention to your product.
True.
to wherever you want it. And people pay you for that channeling, that ability to channel, because it's a power. It's a power that you possess, that you're able to channel attention to whatever you benefits you at the end of the day. So then I'm like, all right. And he's like, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, I'm really into stoicism, books, mindset, growth, all this. And so I was reading at the time The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Super good book. And I decided, you know what? Let me break down each law into a video, into a short 30-second video.
So you made a video on each law?
On each law. So I had 48 videos. I filmed them over a month. And I posted the first video, the first law of power, never outshine the master. You understand?
I remember.
But anyway, I posted the first video, and it got a little bit of attention. It got not even, bro. The first like 10 videos I had like 14 views,
Really?
100 views, 50 views, like that, and I was getting like 2-3 followers a day or whatever.
I remember the first time you showed us the
concept.
Page,
It was something new, like it was
no one was
something
doing it at the
random.
time.
Yeah, no, I mean like from our circle, no one was actually.
No one was on social media at all.
At all.
You had no presence.
Yeah, so and then I just kept it going, and then the 34th, I believe, or the 38th, I can't remember which one. 38th Law of Power, that one went viral, went ultra viral, and I think I gained over 120,000 followers in like a span of 2-3 days.
Really?
Just from that one video.
Why, did you have a call to action?
Just my call to action was follow to learn more. I wasn't selling anything. I was just trying to
Build something.
Add value to this world. And by adding value, people will give you their attention and their follow. And it's just a win-win.
Amazing.
And so I was trying to build that, and it worked. And so I reached like 100 and something K followers. And then I did other books, How to Win Friends and Influence People, 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. I did so many. And then I stopped because my real estate business got busy, super busy. And so then I wanted you to continue that legacy instead of me, because I got super busy, but you could do it.
Yeah,
and I knew you could do it. You have the charisma for it. You have the mind for it. You're way more mature than your age. I'm like, bro, you should do it. And so that's why I sent you that, and we had this whole conversation. I'm just explaining to the audience. We had this whole conversation, and then you ended up actually doing it. Anyway, after I sent you that reel, you saw it. You were like, okay, you know what? I think I could do this. And then you started with these horrible videos, bro. I'm sorry. I'm telling you now, but they were so bad. Trash. But I supported you, bro. I'm like, yes, bro. That's days, the way to go. And then slowly they got better and better and better. Production was better. Your angles were better. Your lighting was better. Your speech was better. And then it just kind of compounded. Yeah. And so anyway, continue your story.
Yeah, so once again, after I got that first viral video, I mean, I was lit. I thought I was the king of the world. I thought I had it all. And man, looking back, that was actually one of the dumbest things I've ever thought, because the content I used to make back then, there was no value. I was literally just showing you guys my day and how I'd try to hustle and stuff. Yeah. But I don't know, a lot of you seemed to like it, and I went mega viral. I got like 30K followers at the time. Yeah. Oh man, that felt like a lot.
Yeah, you had millions of views.
Yeah. And then I just kept the series going of these millionaire sort of content, and eventually we went back to Canada for a little vacation, December break, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
So in December break, I got my first offer for my personal brand, where it was a company that wanted me to advertise their AI.
Wava?
Yeah, Wava. Yeah, Wava. So they paid me, I don't remember the exact number, it was a few thousand for like, I think it was 15 videos.
Yeah,
and,
I remember.
Man.
We were so gassed at the time.
I was so happy. Yeah.
And so, wait. We need to go back a little bit more. So I initially challenged my brother. I told him when I was in grade 8, I made $1,000. In March of grade 8, I went and worked it was at Queen's Park. It was in Toronto. It was where all the ministers sit down and they discuss politics about Ontario and
just general
if
knowledge.
anything Canada. So I was chosen out of a selection of 5,000 people, me and about 20-30 other pages.
That's crazy. By the way.
It was because I snapped then. But anyway, we got selected, and I stopped going to school for 1 month, and every single day I'd wake up at 4 a.m., head to Toronto.
4 a.m.
Yeah, bro, head to Toronto, and I would be there from morning till night. Come back, it was like labor, bro. But then I got paid. I got paid $1,200 for it. And then I'm like, I set the bar. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, at grade 8, I made
And
$1,200.
ever since grade 6, I was trying to beat that exact challenge
Yeah,
that my
exactly.
brother
So I set the bar, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, bro, can you beat it?
Yeah.
When I was in grade 8, I made $1,000. Can you?
And I actually passed it 3 months earlier. So
Yeah, and you gapped it. You not only passed it, you gapped it.
yeah, I made a few thousand off that one deal, and then it just kept rolling in.
So right now, tell them what you're doing. Tell them kind of.
So right
you're up to.
now, what I transitioned to from accepting a bunch of deals, because for those of you who don't know, for that few month period after I got that first deal, I kept it going. You know, I saw it works, and I
There
stuck
was
to
money
it.
in the bank.
Yeah, it was just money. So I think after that whole transaction, I ended up making around 10 or 11K total revenue from those side deals I was doing, and then I sort of transitioned into sort of clipping and just generally making new pages and trying to sort of expand my business. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, I didn't do this for me. I wanted more deals, but essentially what happened is I got shadow banned.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, it's basically like I can't go viral. I cannot go viral for like a few month period. I even tried to pay a few thousand to get it undone. We got scammed, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And some of the deals requested refunds. It was going downhill, not gonna lie. But I started expanding, you know, I started offering more low ticket items, helping more people, doing outreach, started clipping on TikTok, Instagram, and opened YouTube pages eventually. Started even helping other people start their personal brand. Like even my brother, for those of you who don't know, I actually started Hassan a few pages, and you know, I've started expanding him on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. You guys can go check him out, Hassan's Lifestyle on Instagram, and I have a few other pages running up, and I even have, not only for Hassan, but I have a few people that I'm working with right now. Another guy named Dante, I think I generated him over 38,000 followers.
He's
recently.
charging me $2,000 a month, USD.
But listen,
And I'm his brother.
Yeah, but
Business is business.
Yeah, business is business. Not only that, I'm getting him attention from people who are going to invest in his business, because for those of you who don't know, he's actually developing a 8-story building in Dubai, so he's looking for investors and whatnot. And
that deal is already done. That deal is locked, loaded, has investors, everything. Now we're looking for the next project.
So yeah, I'm helping him sort of get new investors for upcoming projects and just get him more eyeballs in general. Cause I mean,
and the right eyeballs as well.
Yeah, the right eyeballs.
For me, it's not about virality. It's for me, it's about the followers that I have, the right eyes,
and the audience,
and the right audience. Like it's better to have 10K followers of the actual people you're targeting than to have 1 million followers of just miscellaneous people that really don't matter.
Yeah, so that's something really important, which is very good for you if we do it right, because essentially the people who are watching these videos, we can't have them be brain dead. So that's something. That's the new business I've been sort of doing, helping other people, you know, build their pages. I've had a few clients right now. I charge a few thousand. And my main business, besides that, is personal branding. So the deals and stuff. And the last thing I'm doing is clipping. I'm sure you're familiar with that space. Clipping is phenomenal.
You're doing, it's been a week now that you started my brand. And I already got a lot of eyeballs on my account. Like I can see how many people actually check my account, and it's been like 30K views on my account in a week, bro. Like those numbers were a couple hundred before.
Exactly.
Now it's at 30K, so it's actually a big gap, and it's working. It's working. And one of the posts that we posted actually ended up connecting me with another developer on Instagram.
Really?
And he's in London. He's based in London. His name is Tyler. He's super cool, super knows what he's doing, successful, young guy my age. He's, I think, 2 or 3 years older than me. And we're doing the exact same thing. So now we connected together just from that.
So I am not just taking your money for all of those people who are watching. And
it's actual value that I'm getting from you.
And another thing, which is sort of my main business, which I haven't got to yet, my main, I'd say, is clipping and personal branding. So just essentially, I have a new software I'm developing, Osto.ai.
When is that coming out?
It's coming out in like a month or two.
Okay.
So what it does is basically, so for those of you who don't know clipping, what you can do is basically you can get clips of streamers, popular people in general, and just post it on all sort of social media platforms, and they'll pay you tremendous amounts of money. And I'm not talking like a few hundred, I'm talking a few thousand per post.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. So But essentially, making the clips would take me too long. So I'm developing the software that can help generate a bunch of clips just by copy pasting the YouTube video. And that's coming out in like 2 months. So
Yeah, that's exciting.
yeah,
That's
that's something I'm
exciting.
looking forward to.
Well, if you need investors, let me know. I would like a nice share of that.
Yeah, got you, bro.
But yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. My brother, from the same mother. I have a question for you.
Hit me.
What is the most amount of revenue or money you made in a single month?
In a single month,
Yes.
the most amount of money we've generated is upwards of $22,000 or $21,000
US or Canadian?
US dollars.
Respect.
Yeah. So I actually had to attain all that.
For everyone who's watching, how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
Yeah, he's 14.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
and that's another thing. Like all of you guys I see making excuses like, "Oh, I have school. Oh, I have finals."
That's my next
oh."
question. How did school affect you, or how come, school didn't stop you?
Yeah, bro. So essentially, when I came into school, I won't lie, people were all over me like, "Oh, you're that guy from Instagram, blah blah blah." But of course, over time, I had to obviously get over that, make new friends, and even with all the work I had outside of school, inside of school, I was always literally a talented kid. I never really struggled academically, so it was sort
Straight
of
A student too.
yeah, straight A student. So it was never hard for me to balance the two of them. But even if it is, for those of you watching, I recommend you first put academics, then put your work, which I see loads of people.
No, I'm joking. Okay.
No, but I see loads of people saying, "Oh, I dropped out of high school, blah blah blah," but no one knows what happens if it goes south, So it's good to have a base built before you start doing entrepreneurship and stuff like that.
Yes. But at the same time, when you're in elementary school, you can afford to
True,
you
yeah.
can't fail in elementary
Yeah,
school.
because if you start as young as me,
Yeah, you can't fail.
Can't fail. So
But yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah. He gets publicly recognized when we go out and we're walking, and then we're just like having a nice stroll through the mall, buying some Mont Blanc pens. You know what I mean? As we're walking, he gets publicly recognized, and I don't. Imagine how I feel, bro.
bro,
You tell him whenever someone comes, be like, "This is my older brother and son."
yo guys, check him out, check him out.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick.
Yeah. That's definitely a great feeling that comes with
Yeah, how does that feel,
popularity.
bro?
Feels amazing, always getting that publicly recognized feeling, it's different feeling.
It's a different feeling. It's respect.
Yeah, like
And even when you're with your boys, when you're out.
it happened to me yesterday actually.
Where?
So I was in Dubai Mall, one of the biggest malls in the world, by the way. There's other entrepreneur. He's 20 years old. He's big in dropshipping. His
Okay.
name is Ihsan.
Okay.
And essentially, we were walking by. My friend bumped into him, and his friend turned around like, "Hey!" And then they saw me, and it was like,
No
"Yo,
way.
it's good." And they dabbed me up. They were hugging me and everything.
No way.
Yeah, I swear. So
How old's he? You
he's
said
like
20?
Yeah, he's like around his 20s, and
No
yeah,
way.
I was out with my friends.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was actually an amazing feeling.
Yeah. So just by having that power, bro, you have to understand that's a power that you have. That's something
Yeah.
that you built. That's a solid tool. It's a solid vehicle for success.
That's true.
Because there's so many benefits that come from it. It's unreal. I think the one drawback that you faced was, people in school just talking
Yeah, but
smack.
I got way over
You
that.
were way over that, bro.
Yeah.
You're making hella money. They're not. You win. It gets settled then and there. You get publicly recognized. They don't. Companies reach out to you, not them. You learn strategy, you learn business, you learn.
And that's a mentality you guys have to adapt if you're trying to go into this business, because there's always going to be people who are jealous, trying to hold you back. But, you have to always just keep climbing
Yeah.
until they can't reach you. So that's something I really, really advise you guys to take it into consideration before you start this business.
Yeah.
And I always tell my clients that before you want to start, you got to know what you're getting yourself into, and you're going to have to get over it. And then always ends up
Yeah.
happening.
And you're gonna start with very bad videos, poor quality, poor angles, poor
And as much
production.
as you research it,
poor
as much as you look into it, it'll never be perfect.
Yeah, it'll
when you
never be
start.
perfect. It'll start off so bad.
And you always look back at it like, bro, I started there and stuff.
And yeah,
And
like if you watch his videos, I don't know if you still have them up, but he had like from his first video to his latest video, look at the difference. It's been a year?
yeah, it's been a year.
Yeah, like the production wise and the speech, the tone, the confidence from your first video to
Completely shifted.
it's completely different. Completely different. Before, if I were to watch your video, I'd be like, But now I'd be like, damn, this kid's killing it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have sent it to you. I would have sent your video to you.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. That's interesting.
By the way, I've always had this question in mind.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, we moved to Dubai in August. But what was the thing that drove you towards Dubai and why we actually moved here?
So you want to change this around to me. So, why Dubai? Because Canada is no longer Canada that we grew up in, bro. It's no longer the same, unfortunately.
What would you say is the biggest change that's happened over time?
Safety.
Yeah.
We had family cars stolen out of their front driveways.
That's true.
In the middle of the night. Crime rate is at all-time high. Shootings every other day. And even I got my office broken into.
Really?
Yeah, I had my office broken into. And they were actually looking for a lot of different things, a lot of different documents or whatever. They couldn't find anything.
The things that they took, did it get recovered? Or
no, they're gone, but I have everything on my computer. So, and it's locked with iCloud and everything, so I'm untouchable. But they're goofs. They thought they could just break in, take my documents and whatever, but they couldn't do anything. And I obviously wouldn't leave anything of that value in the office. Anyway, we went from... So we build homes. We build luxury homes in Canada. We've been doing it for a long time. We are actually the fourth generation. Mikhail is not in it yet. He's still in school. But me and Musa, which is my younger brother as well, we are the fourth generation in home building. And we build luxury homes in Toronto and the surrounding areas, down to Hamilton, Niagara Falls. We've done very well for ourselves, and we have won many awards and recognized for our quality and craftsmanship. And then we lived in a prosperous time during COVID. So during COVID, let me tell you the story. During COVID, when everyone started panic selling everything, because during times of crisis, cash is king. And during COVID, when everyone was panic selling, everything was on discount, bro. Everything was on discount. This house was like a grab. You can't let it go. That land was so cool, like prime AAA location. You know what I mean? This developer would call us like, "Hey, you guys want land? I got land." And then we just went shopping, bro. We just went shopping. We picked up this lot, that lot, whatever. We ended up buying 3. And we built the first house, 119 Bulgarian. Remember that?
I remember that one, yeah.
And then we built the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and we were making a lot of money. Because when everyone was panic selling, and then everyone all of a sudden just, because inflation, there was a panic of mass inflation. So everyone just started getting rid of their cash. And how would they get rid of their cash? Through real estate. And who was providing real estate? We were. So we were making a lot of money, bro. A lot of money. And then all of a sudden, the Bank of Canada was like, nah. Interest rates, boom, the highest they've ever been ever.
And why does that affect our business?
That affects our business because let's say you are a customer and you want to buy my $1 million home, okay? $1 million for you back then used to cost you, it was about, prime was about 2.5, whatever it is. So it would cost you 25 grand, let's assume, okay? That same 1 million, so you would take that 1 million and then you would budget in your yearly expense, 25K.
Yeah, of course.
To afford it in your mortgage. That same 1 million now cost you 75 grand.
Whoa.
So it's a big jump. It's like 3x. So now you can no longer afford my $1 million home. Therefore, now I have an asset worth $1 million and no one to buy it.
No one to buy it.
No one can afford it anymore. Like the middle class can no longer afford what I was selling to the middle class.
So your audience was dead.
So yeah, I had my target audience was like diminished. So now I'm targeting the upper class, which is such a small minority in most economies. And anyway, so when that happened, we picked up. We decided that, you know what? Instead of sitting around waiting for interest rates to come down and for people to be motivated again to buy and whatever, we decided, why not go to somewhere that doesn't have that problem? We looked into Texas. Texas was a different ballgame. Texas, you needed quantity to make, like, let's say you need to build and sell 5 homes to make the equivalent of 1 home worth of profits in Canada.
Oh, okay. So the
So
profits
like
were low.
X. Then I kept looking, but then deep down I've always wanted to come to Dubai. Dubai has always been one of those things for me. I love Dubai. I appreciate Dubai. I used to scroll through videos about Dubai.
Really?
Even I would watch vlogs.
You manifested it.
Yeah, big time on another level. So especially during COVID, when like everything was shut down and whatever, life just sucked. You would watch people in Dubai living their best life. So I'm like, okay, clearly something's wrong. Clearly I need to get out of this environment and go to that environment. And so opportunity presented itself, and I picked up and I went solo. I left everything. Musa carried the entire business with the team.
Musa's our other brother.
Yeah, Musa's our other brother. He carried the business with our entire team. And I left on a mission with
business.
$1 and a dream kind of thing. I'm just going and I'll see what I'll figure out. And I ended up figuring out a lot. And I pulled a few 1, 2, 3, 4 strategies, and it worked super well. We bought the land. We're building a 8-story, 77-unit residential building. And once I got that in order, I got your visas, I got your bank accounts, your credit cards, I got the cars, I got the house and everything. Made sure that all that is set. And then I flew you guys over Emirates business class.
I remember that.
Remember when the 2 Escalades pulled up to the house? Flew you guys over. And
what do you think was the biggest struggle during that time?
The biggest struggle was that I knew no one, bro. I came to Dubai, I knew one person.
Who?
One person who ended up scamming me.
Really?
Yes,
so
sir.
how'd you recover from that?
It's just an L that I took. It's an L that I took, and there's nothing that I could do about it. And so and then one person introduced me to the other, to the third, and then I made a whole network, and now my network is crazy. And now we have employees and engineers, and now we're doing contracting work, we're building, and I opened a whole other branch of business, which is our hospitality.
Yeah.
Hospitality consulting, which we're doing work for Saudi and Diriyah. We did Red Sea, we did Atlantis the Royal, we did Kerzner, we did Jumeirah, we did so many, bro. And we're about to do with Ras Al Khaimah, the casino. But so anyway, there's so much to cover. There's so much what it is. But yeah, Dubai was the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah. Period.
Life just became so much better. So much better in every metric. We're making more money than ever. We're making more connections than ever. We're happier than ever. I'm getting tan, bro. And there's no shoveling snow.
Yeah.
And we're safe. We're safe.
Yeah. I can now take taxis wherever I want.
Yeah,
go,
bro.
Come.
Life is good. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, bro, listen, you're 14. You're making good money for your age. I think you're in the top 0.0001% in your age group. You're welcome for me motivating you, by the way. I have a question for you. What is the hardest thing about your business? And what do you think is stopping a lot of people from doing the same thing as you?
So the hardest thing about my business that I've had to learn to overcome is not seeing results. So for those of you who don't know, when you first start social media or any business just in general, this is just common knowledge, but you won't see results. You'll start for a month, no results, 2 months, no results, and then the third, that's where the results start coming in. But why that was a big challenge for me is because, I was a kid. I really wanted to feel happy and success, and when I would put hours of work in and see no results, that obviously broke me, but I ended up going
Pushing through it.
Yeah, until it paid off. But a thing that I'd say most people would probably struggle if they're trying to get into business is the same thing, to be honest, because right now where social media is headed is everyone's attention span is getting shortened. Even you can notice, even me, I won't lie, if I'm scrolling on social media nowadays, like I just want to scroll, like I don't care anymore about the full video, like I just see like, okay, what's this topic, and then just to the next one, and I'm trying to stop myself, and I know a lot of you struggle from that, and that's what's horrible. It's because you'll crave success, you'll crave dopamine to the point where you can't even focus anymore at all.
How do you break out of that?
How do you break out of that? Just delete social media apps. But I can't do that because I have to stay watching what people do, see what's trending and stuff. But so what I've done is every time I watch a video, I watch to the end. I don't care what the video is about.
Nice. I do the same, bro.
Yeah, no
I do
matter
the
what,
same.
I have to watch the video to the
Yeah.
end. Unless it's like obviously like
Yeah,
trash.
some girl dancing.
Yeah, that we fly fast.
We don't stop.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
stop for those.
But yeah, I try to watch the full video through, and I heavily recommend it because people's minds are getting shredded.
They're getting fried.
You can't resist the
Okay,
smoke.
then how do you post content to match what that brain fried audience is looking for?
So something that actually works really well is just getting a decent hook in or pointing out a problem they have. Because humans, even me, you, anyone, we have a thing where if someone points out a problem in you, you'll automatically want to fix it. No questions asked, you want to fix it. So I could say, you're broke, I'm rich, listen. And people will just listen. I mean, it's just such a easy concept for people to master. And so many people like think it's so hard, like, oh, what am I, hook be, what? Just, it's not something you should think about too much. Just as long as you know, there's something for the audience to get out of your video, you know?
Yeah.
So that would be the main focus, in my opinion.
I got a question for you. You ready for this? Every time I show people your Instagram profile, I'm like, this is my brother. Look at him. He's killing it. He's 14. Look how many followers, 100,000+ followers. And then they're like, no way, that's so cool, whatever. Like, did he buy them? And I'm like, no, like I saw the progress. Like, this guy never bought them. How do you prove to people that you actually earned it, or like you actually did it all?
myself.
That these are real, genuine followers and they're not fake? Because it actually annoys me. Like, I saw you go through it. I saw you hustle
everyone
to
just
get to all
claims
that,
you did
and
nothing.
just with one simple sentence, oh, they're definitely fake followers. It's like, no, they're
and
not.
then all your progress is gone. They think it's
Yeah,
you did nothing.
it's null and void.
Yeah.
How do I counteract that? Because it happens a lot, bro.
What I do is I'm like, check the analytics, and they shut up. They can't say anything because my videos show how many followers they generated me,
Nice.
and I cannot fake that whatsoever.
Nice.
But something that I will tell the audience, because I see this coming from a mile away, is daddy's money, brother's money, and you didn't do it yourself.
Yeah.
So something I'd really, really like to point out is my brother, all he did was told me keep going. Throughout the journey, he was just keep going, you're doing well. It was never like, here's money.
Yeah,
Just-
here's $10,000. Go do your
Yeah.
thing. No, I wouldn't trust him with that. No,
Yeah,
I'm joking. But let me continue based off that, because yes, thankfully I am super successful for my age, for what I've done. Hyper successful. He is starting his journey now. One thing that I always tell him, he cannot join our company and have a seat at the table unless he brings something to the table. And he is already working on that, and he's killing it so far. And he has to keep going. If he stops, he's not joining. He's not having a seat in our company. Full stop. So in order for me to do that, I cannot ruin him. I cannot spoil him by giving him money. Yeah, I can give him, the keys to the car. Yeah, go inside,
Take some videos.
Yeah, like take some
and all of y'all
videos,
saying,
flex a little
it's
bit,
not your
whatever.
cars, it's
Yeah,
not-
facts, it's not
Yeah,
his car.
it's not my cars.
These are my cars
Yeah.
and my brother's cars and whatever it is. But the only time I ever gave him money was this month, when I saw how successful he became and I saw how well he understands the social media game. I officially hired him to run my personal brand. And so now I'm paying this guy $2K a month USD for him to run the entire show for me. And that is the only time I ever gave this man money. Even my father, well, Boba used to give you like allowance, like $100 a month
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
that stopped.
But that stopped
a long
too.
time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. And that's that. The rest he made on his own. And like, I think you should make a video where you show the contracts and you show that when the money hit and everything, just to prove to everyone that
I
you
did it
literally
myself.
did it on your own.
But people will still say, "Oh no, that your brother paid you that money." It can't stop. It can't stop. As much as I show them, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm trying to.
Maybe you should just ignore it.
Yeah, but
Just ignore it. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
no, what I'm gonna
Maybe
start
like
doing,
the real followers, the real people that actually watch your journey, that
Don't
actually
care.
like are seeing you from far away. Nah, they know.
Yeah.
They know and they respect. And so you care what these people think.
No,
but you
what-
don't care what the other jealous, envious people think.
But now
they're,
what
they're,
I've-
they're sitting, with like 10 kilograms of
Yeah.
fat eating popcorn.
Daddy's
and
money.
Yeah, oh,
Daddy's
daddy's money.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and they keep
okay,
going.
yeah.
But something that I'm learning to do is
Yeah.
to stop that jealousy between me and the audience by being like I'm their friend, you know? Like now I'm going to film some more content on Thursday. For those of you saying I was on holiday and that's where I got all my content from because I was wearing the same shirt.
I need to take you shopping too.
Yeah, I need more clothes. But in short, I'm gonna go film content again. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna say these aren't my cars. I don't own the Burj Khalifa, you know? Like this isn't what I bought. I didn't buy these cars.
Yeah.
But they're good for content and they're good to show in videos, you know?
Yeah.
So
because like it just shows that like what you're doing, the end result is that.
Yeah, because most of you won't sit and watch me talk about the money. You'll sit and watch the money, though.
Yeah.
I can't explain the money. You guys will just look at it, though.
Yeah.
So that's also another thing on how you could stop people from scrolling is by showing them it and not explaining it to them because they don't want to actually listen to the video. That's how brain fried they are. They gotta figure out a way to stop it because it's so easy to scroll nowadays.
All right, look, I need some advice from my younger brother. Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to build my personal brand. You know that I'm a real estate developer. You know that I'm dealing with multi-millions of dollars. How do I utilize my platform to get more investors into the company and help me scale my business?
So in my opinion, what would be a pretty proficient way to get you that audience and the eyeballs and the right audience would be just to try to put you out there, you know? Let me give you an example. Imagine if Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate, or someone like that decided to come out with a tower and they needed investments. Imagine the investments they'd get.
Yeah, and they would raise capital in a day.
In a day. Not only that, they could just host a mastermind. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like a little meeting where everyone has to pay like 1K to get in, so you guys don't get like obviously
10K for me.
10K.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people even charge 10K because my brother, he's involved with Iman Ghazi's actually, where you could just network with other high level people, exactly. So if I can make Hassan his own version of that, in a sense where it would be inevitable to get investments, people would ask you, come to you. You don't have to ask them, you have to get them to want to come to you.
Nice.
To the point where it's like, well, let me get close to this guy. Let me do whatever I can. Let me
try to reach out.
Let me try to do whatever
Just
I can.
send a cold DM.
Anything. They'll do anything.
Okay, in order for me to get to that point, what do I have to do? And what are you doing for me right now?
What I'm doing for you is I have, I believe, around 6 pages open for you across all social media platforms.
Seriously? 6?
Yeah, I didn't send you all of them, but you'll start seeing them on your own. But basically what I'm trying to do is just, because you also have a lot of content, B-roll footage that I can utilize. So I gave them to a few of my people that help me and that work for me in general. I told them, listen, this is my brother. He's paying me X amount. I'll give you a little cut. We need to get him out there. We're building up all your pages. Right now, I think TikTok's the most successful. I think we got you over 10K views so far on there. But what's I think
and
the most important...
it's been a week?
Yeah, it's been like a week. And we already got you that one guy on your account. What's that guy's name
Tyler,
again?
yeah.
Tyler. We got him Tyler, which is, once again, you already made back his investment just from that one guy.
Yeah.
So I think that's just the most important thing, is just to put you out there, which is very easy for me to do, to be honest. As long as you keep getting more content in, such as this you'll probably see it all over your For You page, and that's probably the reason why they're watching this, because they saw it on your For You page. And that was me, by the way. I'm the one who posted that content that they're watching right now.
That they're watching right now.
Yeah, exactly. That You're watching this because of me.
Nice.
That's basically what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, I want to show the audience one of your videos, probably one that went super viral, and it's just a day in the life of a 13-year-old making 10K a month. So I woke up this morning, whatever it is. Okay, watch.
Day in the life as a 13-year-old making 10K a month from his phone. First thing I did today was played some chess just to warm up my fingertips. But then I got bored, so I decided to head over to my setup and start my shift. To start my shift, I head over to wava.ai and hit Reddit stories. Then I select this Minecraft gameplay as my background and type my script. Once I've typed my script, I select my favorite captions and hit generate. And in a few seconds, it'll generate me a fully edited video, which I can now post onto TikTok and watch the money flow in. So if you want this AI tool, just comment the word WAVA and I'll send it over.
I want you to explain the psychology and the system that you built that made these types of videos a lot of money to you.
So the main thing I'd say which made it go viral is the repetitiveness and how easy I make it look. So in my video, I try to have a light voice, I make it very light, and I make it seem so easy. I'm like, day in the life as a 14-year-old making 10K a month from his phone. First thing I do is wake up, get a coffee, whatever it is, right? And then people will look at me and say, oh my God, that it's so easy to make money because I'm making it look so effortless that people like essentially just want to try to do what I'm doing. And that's why the softwares will also pay me a lot. And another thing which made it go insanely viral, I think I got over 5 million views on one video, is the repetitiveness. Almost all my videos consist of the same exact thing. But people want to see that. They want to see, because I'm making it look easy, because I'm actually showing them the results of my money, and I'm showing them what I do, and I'm doing it every day.
Yeah.
So that repetitiveness sort of makes just human psychology in general. If people see something that's working and it looks effortless and easy and he's young and everything, they'll just want to watch it just by human nature, just general knowledge. So.
And then when they see the same video again and again and again, like maybe they watch the first video, they're like, oh, that's cool, I'll just follow him and whatever. And then the second video is like, yo, you know what? Maybe I should like see what this guy's offering. And maybe the third video is the one that converts.
Exactly.
And and you make it childish too.
That's
like
the
you're
point,
like,
yeah.
So and I started playing some basketball, and then you like play basketball in the
it's in the
clip,
house,
and
too.
I
I make
started
it
playing
stupid.
some chess, and it's in the house. It's like
And I make it dumb, like I'm playing chess with myself. Like,
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you get the content. It works.
And then one time you killed me, bro. You're like, and then I got thirsty, so I went and got some barbecue sauce.
Bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just so easy to pump out those content.
One thing that I realize works super well is controversy. So sometimes when you post a video and you get hella comments of people like either arguing in the comment section or people just hating, mad
And
hating.
that's a whole different genre of post. That's called rage bait.
Rage bait?
Yeah.
Okay.
I consist of it in almost every single one of my videos.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to make them mad. I'm trying to make them so mad that they want to comment.
Yeah.
And they comment and I get more virality. They're like, bro, who plays chess with themselves? They start bullying me. Like, oh, you have no friends. You're playing chess by yourself. This makes no sense. Blah, blah, blah. And I get 5 million views. Like, it's just that easy. You just gotta...
Yo, you clearly have this system figured out.
Yeah. You just have to sort of learn it and just...
So
stick
where
by
do
it.
you see yourself in 5 years? Not even 5 years, bro. Your growth. Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
Where I see myself in 1 year, I see myself scaling my software business to over $500,000 in a month.
Yeah, in revenue?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. You've already teased your software a little bit, and you got a lot. I know you got a lot of waitlists. You showed me. You were scrolling through it,
Yeah, whole
and
waitlist.
and you got a whole wait list of people just waiting for your launch. How were you able to harvest so much attention and so much people to convert to waitlist? In like 2 weeks' time?
So the main thing I did to try to get as many people on the waitlist and just push it out there as much as I can was mainly story posts, reels, videos, just doing the basic stuff. And I didn't realize how much that actually worked for the people that I was promoting. Obviously, people would pay me and I promote them. I didn't realize how much it would work until I'm promoting myself. And then I realized, like, these videos, they really generate results. Like, people will actually come in trying to see how they can make money and whatnot. And that just ends up getting loads and loads of people to try to get on the method as well, which is mainly what I've been doing to attain such a huge wait list.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, I have a question for you.
Okay.
In Canada,
Yeah.
one time I heard you were talking with, I don't remember who, but you said we didn't have enough money to build the third house, and my dad, Baba said, do it, and when did what?
Yeah. So obviously a part of the process and systems that we have in our company is projections. So we build projection Excel sheets that showcase everything, all the numbers that the company has and what's going and what's coming and
Yep.
and everything and taxes, everything, and each project, what it is, and basically how long we have to continue. So we were planning on building 2 homes. Actually, I was in support of 1 house
Yeah.
and preparing the second house. So just get the permits, get everything ready. And then Pops was like, nah, time's of the essence. Build all 3. I'm like, I would love to build all 3, but we only have this much capital. In order to build all 3, we need this much capital.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll figure it out. We'll probably sell a house. We'll do a 1-2, and then it'll work. I'm like, Pops, that's a huge risk. He's like, take it. And he's the master. He knows what he's doing. He's done this many times. And so when he said that, I'm like, sir, yes, sir. Me and Musa, we got on site. I got the permits. He started building. build the one house and onto the second and the third. We're like halfway through, bro. We were down to $12,000 in the bank account in the entire company. I'll
And you
even
still
show
had
proof.
half,
And we still have half a house to build. And we have our employees, we have our office, we have our
Holy.
expenses, we have everything. There was only 12,000, and we maxed out our credit cards and everything. Here,
we
let
have
me.
$12,000 total to live and do everything.
Yeah, pretty much. And here, let me pull it up.
And when was this?
Yeah, so look, $12,000.
Holy.
$12,900 was in the account, and I'm building 3 multi-million-dollar homes. This was all that we had left. And by the grace of God, we sold one of the houses. The guy came in, saw the house. It was right after it was complete. It was the second house.
Yeah.
It was complete. The guy came, booked a showing. He saw it. He absolutely fell in love with it and with our brand. And he closed right away. Cash buyer. No mortgage,
So
no
after like
nothing.
11th hour, he came.
Yeah, he pulled up, and then right after, it went from this to this.
Holy.
Yeah. So I took a screenshot back then. I'm like,
Yeah.
before depositing the check and after depositing the
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
And then, and then we continued the second one. We bought land. We did
Yeah,
one
we
too. So
expanded.
that was one of the biggest risks ever. And but you know what the beauty? You know what the result of that was?
What?
We saved what we would have made in 2 years. We did it in 8 months.
Yo.
Just by
so-
doing that.
So we sped up time just from that.
Yeah, we gained so much time. We made so much money. It was just such a win. And so that really taught me the
And is
aspect
that
of
what
risk
prepared us?
taking. That's why risk takers make a lot of money. Because when you're taking that kind of risk, it's a big risk, but it's a big reward. So that was a prime example of risk to reward ratio that paid off beautifully.
And is that what pushed us to go to Dubai?
So yes, so that was of course one of the benefits is that what we were supposed to accomplish in 2 years, we accomplished in 8 months, and now we're very cash rich, because then we got to remember we still got 2 homes
Yeah.
that we completed and we sold and everything. We still have assets, we have the lands and everything. So we did a internal restructuring of the company, set aside certain capital, went to Dubai, did it all,
And here we are.
and here we are.
And what would you say got you into all this business? Because I know you didn't just straight up go into real estate. And
No, bro. You gotta remember that we're 4 generations,
Yeah.
but Pops went through a difficult time. Like he was super successful, and then he went through a tough time, and then he had to kind of reset, and that's where me and Musa came in. But until we came in,
Yeah.
when we were going through, when I had the car dealership back then, even before that, bro, I was a Uber, skip the dishes, food delivery driver.
really
Yeah, bro.
got the good taste of the Matrix, yeah?
Yes, I was in the system. Man, I'm getting goosebumps remembering it. I would be in the car, snow in Ottawa, dark. After my classes, I'm tired, and I would just get in the car, start my shift, and go and just drive. And then I would get first order, and then when it would order, I would swipe,
Yeah.
and then at first my eye would just hit the tip. How much tip did I get? So I would get like $3, $5, and then I'd be like, okay, cool. This one time I got $20.
Oh.
And I was so happy. It made my day. But yeah, that was the start. And then I started flipping cars during class, and then I opened a full-fledged car dealership in my 3rd year
And
of
you were
university.
doing this while balancing university.
University. I was 3rd year university student studying business administration and economics major, business administration minor. And in between classes, I would go to my dealership, book the showings, and show people the cars, try to sell whatever it is, and go back to class.
Oh, wow.
And then COVID hit, and then school went online, so I had more time. So then that's when we started building, and then we just skyrocketed from there, and now we're in Dubai, and life's good.
That's how it happened.
And that's how it happened.
So another question I've also been saving for a while now is, how did you grow up knowing your grandfather, Allah yarhamu, built 44 buildings and lost everything right after?
The reason that he lost everything wasn't his fault.
Really?
It was the collapse of the government. It was a collapse of the economic status of Lebanon. He was one of the ultra rich in Lebanon. Prime ministers were coming to visit him, MPs, everyone. He was super powerful and super well known. And then inflation happened on another level, like 1,500 times the value of things.
Holy.
So let's say he would sell a whole building at like, let's assume 10 million. Okay.
Okay.
Now that 10 million is not enough to lay tiles on the floor.
Whoa.
And he's bound to the contracts and he's stuck by it. He didn't declare bankruptcy. And he built it all. He gave him the keys. He asked, he's like, can you adjust? Some people adjusted a little bit. Some people were like, nope, that's the contract. And he's like, yep, it's your right. Here's the keys. And so he lost everything. He went from being the top to
Losing it all.
losing it all. And then he sent all his kids to Canada. And then that's where Pops was like, yeah, I'm going to bring that back. And so he worked as a cashier at a gas station, worked
And this
his
is
way
the
up.
first time we start building buildings again since our grandfather.
Yes, that's right. And then Pops went through that tough time again. It's just a cycle. It is what it is. And then now we start. And now we're climbing. But inshallah, this time we're gonna have a solid base where there's no falling from the top, inshallah. And yeah, so I've always had it in mind that I am a builder at heart. We build homes,
So does
quality
that ever
homes.
scare you if it might happen to you, for instance?
Yes, of course. It scares the hell out of me. But that's why I'm building everything in a solid position where even if that fails, we're still good.
So you have it in mind whilst you're doing the contract.
It's in the back of my mind lingering. And so I need to make sure that we do that. That's why I'm pushing you to keep going on social media.
In
In
case.
case something goes sideways, you can still carry. I have other ventures as well that can still carry. That way, if we fall, we don't fall to rock bottom. We fall on like a nice, comfy bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Like even buying this watch, bro. Buying this watch, and anything goes sideways ever, you take it to the watch shop, take it from you,
You make a profit on it.
and I made profit on it, and now I have cash.
Yeah, just
so
like that.
so these are a few things that you know
Nice
that you kind of
assets.
set up. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know this watch, bro. This watch, September 20th, 2020, during COVID, Rolex released this color combination for this watch.
Yeah.
And they first dropped it on Instagram, like they first dropped the video on Instagram. And I remember I watched it so mesmerized by it. And I'm like, one day I took a screenshot. I screen recorded the entire video. I posted it on my spam account. Like one day. And 5 years later, here she is. I couldn't afford to think about it. I couldn't afford to dream about it.
Really?
Wallah. I couldn't afford to even, imagine myself wearing this watch.
And here we
And
are.
5 years later, here she is.
That's crazy. But in the time of COVID, weren't we picking up business? Wasn't that?
No, because early COVID,
Yeah.
it was just panic.
Oh, true. Even we had.
Late COVID, we were banking.
You were taking advantage of it.
Yeah. If you were to restart building your personal brand from scratch, how would you do it?
Well, if I hit rock bottom, what the main thing I do is not start on one platform. I'd go on every social media platform, posting 2 times a day to the point where I can't even breathe. I have my editors lined up, everything. Even if I don't have money, I'll literally have contracts saying, after the month's done, I'll pay you. So I'll try to make all the money before and then pay them.
Nice.
Like I'll invest it all, I'll put everything on the line, because with the knowledge I have right now, I am certain if I hit rock bottom, I can build right back up.
Nice. By the way, your Clippers,
Yeah.
they're doing super well. What do you tell them? What do you teach them that other Clippers don't offer? Because I get a lot of DMs. Hey, you need Clippers. I can build you a team of Clippers. But I don't think any of them can perform as well as yours. So yours are killing it. It's been 1 week.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is the secret?
So something I like to always tell my Clippers before we start actually working together is to keep the content in-house. So I see a lot of people just not even talking to their Clippers. I try to maintain a healthy relationship with them, and whenever I see something that he's doing off or doing anything bad, like let's say he does the captions wrong, he says something off that I wouldn't say, I tell him, listen, you did this wrong, you should fix it by doing this, and next time try to implement this style on the video. And just overall general knowledge that I've attained, which if anyone's curious, like with all my knowledge, I have it all on my personal brand. So if any of y'all are looking for any information to do with this, I have it all on my Instagram. And that's just mainly something I like to focus on whilst.
What is your Instagram handle for the people?
So my main one is Mikhail's Wealth, and one that I've been posting on more actively is Mikhail Unscripted on every single platform.
Nice.
So I think that's where we wrap up.
Okay. Well, this was the first episode of
We
To Be
don't know.
Determined, the name yet.
To be determined.
To Be Determined is
To
the
be
name.
determined.
I am your co-host, and this is your co-host. No, I am Hassan Alishi at Hassan the Builder on pretty much most platforms, and this is Mikhail, my brother, my blood brother. And yeah, tune in for the next episode where we talk a little bit more in details. This was just a super high level, and then next episode we'll dial in a little further and see how much value we can add. So we're trying not to retain any of the information and the secrets that we know. We're trying to spill it out all for you guys to utilize and go from there. So like, subscribe, comment.
And see you on the next one.
Cheers.